We're about to take the longest commuter rail trip on one ticket in one agency in the country.
And there's several asterisks which we'll explain later.
Welcome to Port Jervis, New York. All right, it's time to purchase our ticket.
This is like one of the first asterisks. So the Port Jervis line is operated by New Jersey Transit, but paid for by Metro North. However, the ticketing is through New Jersey Transit, which means that we'll be able to take a ticket from here to Atlantic City, like on one purchase.
Which will also involve a SEPTA ticket. That's the
true.
third agency.
Yes. So it's like one agency asterisk by way of two other agencies.
Origin Port Jervis.
Destination Atlantic City.
All right.
Via Suffolk and Hoboken, Newark.
That's one we want.
No,
right?
via Suffolk and Secaucus.
Yeah, right. 3185. How many tickets will it print out? We're guessing 3. 1.
Trenton. Yup.
2. 3.
3. And then let's take a look at them.
All right.
So you have
Port Jervis to Trenton.
Wait, what?
Intrastate one-zone ride.
Oh my god, wait, is that a River Line ticket?
We're gonna take River...
Stuck into Atlantic
What? We're gonna take River Line! Ah!
I did not expect that.
Why? Okay, well,
honestly, I think that makes it more
so it's now a commuter rail and light rail / commuter rail.
I think the River Line can count as commuter rail.
Yeah, it's kind of commuter rail. All right. Historic turntable.
There's a subway map because it's part of course, the MTA, which I love that we're 90 miles from New York City and they have a subway map.
This is really relevant to me right now. It's 11:34. We're leaving Port Jervis. I don't even know how long it's going to be. Did you start a...
I didn't.
Oh, you want me to?
Here,
okay.
I can do it. Here.
All right, so add
11:35, which is the scheduled time was 11:35. So
wait, so we left a minute early?
Yes.
Good start. These are the exurbs of Port Jervis,
which is like very much like I guess the exurbiest exurbs of New York City.
It's crazy as a train that comes up here. This is going to be like a 3-hour trip.
Just to Secaucus,
2.5,
and then we have like another like 4.5 hours to Atlantic City.
Oh yeah. We saw this on the way up, a random pagoda in the woods. This is the Otisville Tunnel. According to Wikipedia, is the longest tunnel.
So actually today we'll be going across the longest tunnel in Metro North and the longest bridge, which also
both on this line. It's been 20 minutes and we're just now leaving our first stop of Otisville.
We have like another hour and 20 minutes until we reach New Jersey.
Nice.
Nice, we're going nice speed. Oh, not nice anymore.
This line used to use like the actual passenger line that went to all the towns, like
through
all
the towns. Then in the 1980s, they rerouted via this Erie like freight bypass.
Middletown's a genuinely sizable town, but
train stops like 5 miles outside of it.
Here's the Middletown and New Jersey Railroad.
Short lines are good. Local freight's good. Oh, there's some scenery. Oh, that's really pretty.
That is. Look at. Oh my gosh.
There's like hiking trails around here, so you can get off at like that station and go hiking down this valley and like see the train. There's like a creek down there.
Yeah, here comes the river.
There's some cows.
Oh, the cows.
It's also really scenic on this side, like the big hills. Like.
Oh, that's it. This is Woodbury Commons?
Yes, I think actually there might be shuttles.
Oh, okay.
From like, I think it's Harriman. This is also where Norwegian Air used to run shuttles from Stewart International Airport. So people would come day tripping from Ireland to go shopping at Woodbury Commons.
Tuxedo Station, one of the few like original town center ones.
Coming up to our last stop before we hit New Jersey Transit territory, which, as I just made Miles realize in pain, this train 62 is the only Port Jervis train southbound that makes all local stops in New Jersey. Normally Port Jervis trains run express. We have our last bit of scenery before entering like the New Jersey suburb zone.
Enjoy this bridge while it lasts.
Which is about that long.
So this station is in New York, but this is where most NJT trains end.
We've left Metro North Territory and entered proper New Jersey Transit Territory.
Welcome to New York, meaning welcome to New Jersey, meaning we're now New Jersey. Look at this garage. And then you can't get to the other side. There's a neighborhood over there, but it's just a wall.
And also the parking garage, I don't think ever met like expectations. Like it doesn't fill up.
This steak is raw! Get out of my kitchen!
I think Ramsey's kind of nice. You can see there's like a restaurant. There's like a kind of little like neat, like cute town center, you know, built around the train.
Another good depot here at Waldwick.
Look at that way, like goes up and like wraps.
Oh yeah, with stairs.
And then surprise, Secaucus station.
Nice depot.
Looks like an Am Shack on this side of.
Oh, 1952.
It's an Erie Shack. Look at this station.
I can't even. Oh, it's tiny.
On a curve.
Is there even any shelter? Oh, wow, not the standard NJT sign. Skylines in view.
We're at Rutherford. We're one stop away from Secaucus.
What's that monstrosity over there?
The American Dream Mall, which is probably New Jersey's biggest disappointment. It also has an indoor ski. That's the thing that goes up in the back. That's like an indoor
so
ski.
dumb.
Hey, Miles.
Yeah?
Next up is Secaucus Junction.
Thanks for that, Jeremy.
In the middle of the Meadowlands, like in this nothing of a place, there's this development called Harmon Cove, which is just used to have a train station for like 20 years. And
Right
then
there.
And then they rerouted it to go to like Secaucus Junction.
That train's beating us.
But yeah, there they go. Transfer number 1 is now going to happen. We enter the belly of the beast.
Secaucus Junction.
It has flippies.
It does have flippies. Unique flippies for every line that comes here. There apparently used to be a Sbarro here, but it is
Wait,
closed.
Is there a bar here?
The Junction. No.
No way.
Oh man, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like in the dark. I'll stick with the Faber convenience store.
And Duncan.
It's a nice convenience store. I wasn't expecting it, but we could actually get actual lunch. Time to struggle with these fare gates.
Did not work the first.
Oh. Yay! It looks like we're only stopping at these 3 places, but it actually is a whole other page of stops that it's just not showing for some reason. There it is.
Please stand back from the yellow line and please lunch together while boarding the train.
We're on multi-levels.
It's 2:24. This train is busy enough that we're...
seats.
We're at Newark Airport. There's a complete exodus. And now we have a little 4-seater to ourselves. I feel like getting a tuna sandwich from a convenience store at a train station may have been a bad idea, but we'll see. I also got Snyder's. I got the sourdough ones because Jeremy very kindly got me like regular ones earlier today.
Miles is skeptical of the sandwich.
This looks unfortunate.
Reserve judgment until first bite.
I don't know. It's like no tuna. It's really bizarre. It's kind of bread.
Yeah, there's a lot of bread.
The bread's really good.
Hey, Miles.
Yeah.
This stop is Broad Street, Elizabeth. I love how wide it is here. This is great.
This is definitely the most legit train we'll be taking today. Jeremy, what's a Metuchen?
It's a town. So this station has been featured in the Miles and Transit video before.
Which video was that, Jeremy?
It was the Miles put it like right up here, or up here, I think.
Wow, is this high-speed rail?
It's definitely...
I actually just went to 99, not high-speed anymore.
Oh, no.
This is really scenic, the woods. Is this high-speed rail?
Yes. All right.
Well, we could have been on that train, but NJT decided to throw us a curveball and have us on the River Line.
Although we actually are going to make the Atlantic City Line train ahead of if we connect to the SEPTA train.
Yeah, exactly.
So it actually is faster. Welcome to my favorite place on Earth, Trenton Transit Center.
This is our second of 3 flippies on the trip. We've got a Pennsylvanian going to New York. We're not able to ride SEPTA over the bridge, so...
This is our beacon of light.
Beacon of hope. Well, we've got a bit of a modal shift here. In some circles, this is considered commuter rail.
Also, actually, like, has significantly better frequencies than a lot of other American commuter rail with like 30-minute.
It just became 15 because it's rush hour. We have another fare thing. We have this nice intrazone 1 that it printed out, and we must stamp it at the validator. All right.
Ready?
Next stop, Hamilton Avenue Station. You must have a valid ticket.
Miles, do you have a valid ticket to ride this train?
Yeah, it's in my wallet.
Fascinating, the little River Line storage facility.
I gotta say, I was not expecting I'd be on this today, but here we are. Kind of a decent foamer window out the back here, I have to say. The River Line's really scenic, and we thought we were gonna be on SEPTA, which is very much not scenic.
It's like a slog. The River Line's like a fun slog.
We're in Burlington Towny Centra. This is like as fast as we were going at Port Jervis. Whoa. We're definitely entering Philly territory because we just hit the first Wawa that we've noticed. Pennsauken Transit Center. This station was built in 2013, specifically as an interchange between the River Line and the Atlantic City Line up there.
This is nothing. Like, there's like 5
Yeah, there's
cars
nothing
in the
around
parking
here.
lot.
I like the random singular bike rack over here.
We're getting the 502.
Yeah.
It's at 6:16.
Every hour and a half about. Okay, elevator review.
Glass.
It's got the elevator smell.
It's got the elevator smell, but it's not like a bad. It's almost like a plastery.
I like how it's glass even though there's nothing to see. Oh, here we go.
Oh, there's some views. Oh, well, there are 2 people waiting here for the ceiling.
It's kind of a park and ride too, I guess. That's a nice view. You can see the bridge. Jeremy.
Yes.
Is this history?
It's history.
This poem's from 1884. That's history. I like the convenience of an on-platform payphone.
Does it work?
Oh, well, certainly not.
Decent, like, platform covering for, like...
Yeah, it is.
Serving.
Northbound Atlantic City Line to Philadelphia is expected to arrive on track 2 in approximately 7 minutes.
It's outbound to Philadelphia.
Oh.
That's...
I guess it's leaving New Jersey.
Now arriving on track 2 is the New Jersey Transit 502 northbound train to Philadelphia.
I mean, it's coming. It's just coming in real slow. We're trying to use the camera zoom to see what this train's up to, and it might be stopped. It looks like it's not moving. Okay, update. This might not be NJT. It looks like it's a freight train. It seems to be taking a spur off the bridge. Maybe our train is behind it. It's hard to see, but the transit app thinks that our train is in Bound Brook, New Jersey.
That is not at all where we are. Things are not looking bright at the moment.
The last freight car is going across. Our train is nowhere to be seen. What happens now?
There's a switch issue, like where the Atlantic City Line joins the Northeast Corridor. And so this train's stuck here, and our train's probably stuck somewhere outside of 30th Street. We're now like in it for the long haul.
Our train is 33 minutes late and
Our
counting.
train was supposed to meet that one here, so the fact that they've sent this train to go into Philadelphia now, there's a scary chance that our train may have just been like killed
unceremoniously canceled. It's the AC line. NJT would do that. There's a light. It's not empty. Well, which makes sense. It's very busy. Gosh. We are finally leaving Pennsauken at 5:59.
So
57 minutes late. And therefore the next train is about 15 minutes behind ours. Look at beautiful Cherry Hill. Wow. This window is sort of foggy, so everything shows up in kind of a discolored haze. So tell me about the Pine Barrens, Jeremy.
the Pine Barrens is this weird, just kind of like forest of pine trees in like a swamp.
Wow, we're back up to Port Jervis speeds.
Port Jervis speeds. You're right that it is scenic in a completely different way than Port Jervis.
Yeah, it's completely flat, completely nothing, but just
But, like, look at
fascinating.
Like this is just farmland. This part is literally a straight line into Atlantic City.
Egg Harbor City is one of my favorite station names in the country.
towns that this line serves are just like kind of one and done. The sprawls out towards like Philly and then kind of around Atlantic City, but between there, it's just the little railroad towns. Take to the sandy soil.
We're getting closer. Nice.
The marsh.
In the marshes. This is my favorite part of the line, when you get to see the Atlantic City skyline through the marsh. So at this point, the AC line has a level crossing with a 6-lane highway.
And like an on-ramp.
And yeah, everyone just kind of gets backed up, and it's really funny.
It's like 7.5 hours later after leaving.
It could have been 6.5, but alas, we have to add 30 seconds, so we started late.
It's true.
Man, that's a long approach.
Yeah, you're gonna cut some of this.
I'm gonna cut a lot of this. So 7:35.
7:35
30
is on
seconds.
the dot. It's also noticeably cooler here. Like,
It's freezing, yeah.
all right, we made it.
We made it. Here's our third and final NJT Flippy. Kind of the most
not
boring
very, yeah.
one. We started in Port Jervis, and now we've made it
To the Atlantic Ocean.
I had fun. I had a lot of fun. It was really fun. New Jersey as a state, very diverse.
Varied.
I like New Jersey. I'll say it.
I also like New Jersey. I'll say it too. If you don't like New Jersey, stop watching this video.